3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back to Mashinky. In this episode, well, we ended up the last episode with this crazy junction setup over here, and it looks like everything's just sort of ended up blocked. So in this episode we're going to be doing a little bit of block signaling, and we're going to work out how to signal properly. So if you guys are trying to work out, what's the best way to signal, how do we get some of these complex junctions and complex setups working with only block signals, well, this is the place for you. So we're going to work on that to start with. It may take the entire episode, it may take only half the episode. Let's start by getting this train going in the right direction. So we'll play this and make sure that this train is going in the right direction, which at the moment it isn't, because that could be partially what's causing the issue. So there we go, that train is now going in the right direction. So here we go, this train is now stopped. So this train has stopped going into the station. Now there doesn't seem to be anything that can come into the station over here. So we need to work out why that stopped. Similarly, we have a stop going that way. So, we've also got a stop over here, whilst this side is definitely green. So we can continue this way, but we can't continue into, well, anywhere over here. So the best thing I can think of to help out on this is, the first thing is I think I need to put a signal right here. So let's go into this mode and let's work on signals, not that. That signal there should, in theory, which it hasn't, okay. Perhaps we need one because of the crossing, one over here as well. That's opened it up, there we go, that's opened that up. So, if we put a signal at the end of each station platform, we should be able to open up the platform, or at the end of each station major junction, which means that, as opposed to doing what we've done here, if we were to just do that and then get rid of that and that, it should still leave it open. There we go, that's now open, so that's good. So if we play that, this train can now go in and out. This is good. And as you can see, it's clear over to here, and then it's clear going back. So we'll just make sure that this runs. And so similarly, this should go green very soon. As soon as it passes through there, this should go green. There we go. So that's now green. So we need to fix this as well, because we don't want it doing what it's doing there, where it has to go all the way out there for this station approach to be green. So what we need to do is we need to demolish this whole lot over here. So let's get rid of all of this track that we built not so long ago. We've got plenty of money coming in, and we're going to clean this up. So we need to make sure that first of all the exit is correct. So we're going to start by doing we're going to do one track like that, one track like that, and then we'll hook it up like so. No, that's not, no. There, like that. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Okay, now we're going to stick a diamond crossing across this section. There we go. We are now going to stick signals on each one of these. Similarly, we're going to stick a signal over here and make sure that this signal is multi-directional. Fantastic. So that's done that. Now we're going to stick a signal just here, which only goes in, nope, the opposite direction. That direction, which is showing the station is clear to enter. And then if we stick a signal over here, similarly, well, that needs to be in, no, that signal doesn't need to be there. Never mind, ignore. That signal does not need to be there. Now if I were to get rid of this signal and this signal, that would still leave that green. But what I want to see is the moment this train goes into a platform, is it going to cause the issue with that signal going red regardless of the platform? And if it is, that's something that needs to be addressed naturally. So we're going to see. Yes. So now that's gone into that platform, regardless of the platform that we're headed into, it's going to go red. Right. Is there anything we can do about that? Now we could create a double signal, one over here and one over here. That would fix the issue, because then it would show red if it's in that way, but it would show green. No, it wouldn't, because it'd still show red regardless of whether that one's green or not. So, well, I think that's the best we're going to manage at the moment on this side. So we've done the diamond crossing, and what we've done here is we've made sure that the entrance into the platform from one way and the other, as you can see over here, has been cleared. Now because we've got one over here, I have a feeling we could possibly get rid of these, like so. Alright, but we need to have a clear signal very soon. So maybe as soon as they leave the platform, like so, maybe. But then that would allow a train to get too close. See, that's going to let the train get too close. So my thinking is that I need to perhaps put one a little bit closer over here and get rid of this one. I think that might work. Yeah, I think that's going to work. So let's see what happens now. I'm going to leave that playing for a few seconds. Okay, so that's loading up, that's fine. And then what's going on over here? Right, this train's sort of done something really strange, because obviously it's stuck and that's stuck. So we've done this section. This section is all fine. Now this section needs to be worked out. So we're now stuck with a red signal right here. Now for what reason, I do not know. And all of this is stuck red. So let's check this where we're going. So this is all green. So we're happy about what's going on here. Why is this red? Is it because there is no clear over on... why did I do that? Over on... That's the one. Over on this side. Now if I was to put a clear signal here... Now look, that's green going in. That's interesting. Okay, so that's not the signal I want. So let's work it out. The trains come along here, and it has a red signal for everything. Now if I was to, I don't know whether this is a good idea. That one. No, that's not what I meant to do. Why is this not working now? Do that. Achievement unlocked. Railroad Pioneer. That's still blocked over here. See, now this should only be an upline. So this line doesn't have what it needs. It goes in, around. It needs a block over in that direction. That's now got a clearance going in here. Here we go. We've now got a clearance on this side, but this doesn't have one. That's cleared it. There we go. Now we have a clearance. So we can now bring, I'd say, bring this one closer. Remove this one. Okay, good. So the last ones we need is... Yes, we do need one coming out of here. I think. Or that one. Right, so why does that clear this one? That's my question. Now I can understand why we need a signal there to make sure that this can cross, because we didn't have a signal going out of that. But the question is, why does it clear it? And we'll bring this signal further up and remove that signal. I mean, that's very interesting, because this signal doesn't have anything to do with this track right here at the moment. And then this is going to be red all the way. Now, I think we need a signal here as opposed to where we have it now. I think over here the signal needs to now go. And that signal perhaps needs to move right up to here. So let's check that out now. So that's going to be able to handle what's going on the other way. So let's double check. Now we've got a red over here. Right, let's manage this one. That one is red because of this crossing here is a new block section. So after that crossing we're in a new block section which requires another signal just here. Yes, that's good. Which means that this one can move further up. Unless I can get rid of these. I can, because that's going to then clear out to the main line. That's good. That's very good. We should probably budge this one up a bit. I think maybe if we budge this one up to here and then remove that one, and that should be enough to clear. So that should now move. Now let's see what happens here. And the problem is this train is clearly in the wrong platform. That's the issue. This train is clearly in the wrong platform. We need it to go around here. So for that, we're going to make sure that the orders of this train include... Go to station 11. It's going to have to include add. So I've been told that I can add over here any waypoint like that. We're actually going to move that up there. Is that the right platform that we want? Yes, that is the right platform. And then coming out of it, we need it to go... we'll add this one over here. And that can be there. Right, okay. So now we should have that waypointed to the correct side. Now we've got some problems here. So what's this all about? What is this all about? I am assuming this is because of this block section not having a signal right there. Yes. Yes, it is. Now see, this is interesting because you would think that... So until that clears through there, it's not going to let it through. Until it clears through that signal, this one's not going to be able to go. Now that is highly interesting, because if you look at this, it makes little to no sense. That makes little to no sense. So really understanding this block signal, see, that's all cleared up now. So because there's no trains in anywhere around here, that has cleared up. This should now be blocked. That's good. Obviously, this is what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to have the signal there to clear this entire section. Because now it has to wait for that to leave before it can go in. Which is, naturally, that isn't what I'm after. Let's see what extensions we can do here. We've got... We can produce more of this. We can produce more of these furniture coins, or wood coins, lumber coins, by spending this, which I think is kind of a easy enough one to do. And we can... Oh, we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this train is coming in and out very nicely. That's correctly blocked. This one is not correctly blocked. So watch this. As we pull out of this station, so this is correct for the best we can do. Now it's going to go this way. Watch what blocks up. That should not be blocked. This should be blocked. Correct. This should not be blocked. Because that is not connected to this in any which way. There is no way that this train can end up crossing this track at this moment in time. So that's the confusion there on these block signals. So I think there is need for improvement here on the block signals. Similarly, watch how the block signals work here. So that's blocked. I can understand that because we can't assign platforms as of yet. But at least this train can continue up to here. This can now come out. This entire section is now open. There are no trains anywhere nearby. The entire section is open to use. But now watch. As soon as this crosses into this section, I'm going to pause it. And let's see what's blocked off. There we go. Right. This has blocked off. So I can understand this because... Well, actually, I can't understand that. Because if that's switched to go that way... We clearly know that switch to go that way. And we've blocked off... This one I can understand is blocked. Because we can say, well, you can't pass into this section because there's a train there. This and this, I can't understand the block. Because of the way the train is supposed to be going. Unless it can't read the points correctly. And therefore it's saying, well, I don't know where the train's going, so until the train moves, I can't take it. In which case, I can understand what's going on. And then the rest of that is fine. That remains blocked. That's understandable. So the only way to release that block... Right. So the only way to release that block is by adding a signal right here. So as soon as it gets through that, it will release these blocks. So I think I have to do that. Now, if we look at this, that one's blocked, understandable. That one's blocked, understandable. That one is blocked, understandable. This one is blocked. That one I don't get. Because there is no way for this train to cross the path of this train in any form. It cannot. If it goes across here, it's not going to cross that path. If it goes down here, it's not going to cross that path. As a matter of fact, after that signal, everything is clear into any station. Into either one of these two stations, you've got clear, 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 and that one's blocked because of that. But it's clear all the way up to there. So the next signals, one there and one there, are clear. So I can't understand why this one does what it's doing. So I can't understand that. But as soon as we have this pass through this one, that will clear, that will open up. At least that's what I'm thinking. That's how it's been working. And there we go. They all open up. That I understand. That's one I understand. That one I understand. That one I don't understand. I don't think that should be remaining as a clear aspect, not danger. And that's the same issue here. This I understand, because it's passed through there, it's going to have to wait. This one I don't understand. That should have been a clear aspect. Now that's clear, I can understand that. Now that being red, I can understand. And this I can sort of understand, because yes, if you are going straight on here and it can't read the switch, or the points, it can't read the points. If you're going straight on here, yes, you are in the path of train number 9. So that's understandable. So this one I can understand being red, but I couldn't understand that being red when it was. And this one I can understand being red because it can't really work out what platforms are. So if you want to know how to use block signals in there, I think I've just shown you in a fairly decent fashion how to set up block signals and how to set up some station approaches. I hope that helped. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Mashinky. I think I'm going to do another couple, but then I need to decide what to do with this title. If it's picking up the views, if this one gets over 100 views and then the next one gets over 100 views, then I will consider continuing the series. If not, there are plenty of series to enjoy on my channel, including Transport Fever, which I think if you watch Mashinky, you guys will enjoy Transport Fever, as well as a whole bunch of other stuff. And don't forget to support me on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. I would massively appreciate your support. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Mashinky, where I think we'll start getting some iron running. That's what I'll do in the next episode. I'll see you guys next time.